Yo, for two. Welcome, everybody. This is Heroes and Brews with nerdy dudes. We are your friendly neighborhood Beeroes, Mr. Kevin, Uncle Coco himself. This is Ty over here, and we're gonna dive in to the It trailer. And we know it's been out for a while now. We know, but come on, that comes out soon, September 8th.
Yes.
It's less than a month away.
Yep. Yeah, it is. Oh
And it's going to be fantastic. And I want to
I
say,
hope so. Yeah.
in this undisclosed location,
Yes.
that the clown, Pennywise,
Uh-huh.
looks phenomenal.
Oh, he looks
He
great.
looks so scary. His mannerisms, his look, the way he speaks, the one he pops out in those certain scare tactic actions within the trailer is all perfect. I think this might be better than the original. I have to say. I
Yeah.
think it might take the cake because the technology's there, the look's there, and I think they're going to go about it the right way.
Yeah, I hope so. I read a little article that, so when they were trying to cast somebody to play Pennywise, and they eventually ended up with, I believe his name is Bill Skarsgård, to play Pennywise. They had a few different options. They had one individual who, I can't remember his name, and I'm sorry, he was in We Are the Millers. He's in the new film Detroit
Okay.
that I think is out now. And they were considering him, and I could see it. And they actually had Hugo Weaving as an option.
Mm-hmm.
Hugo Weaving he played Agent Smith in The
Yeah.
Matrix. He was also Red Skull in Captain America: The First Avenger.
Mm-hmm.
He was in Lord of the Rings films as like the Elf
Yeah.
King or whatever he is. And they said that Hugo Weaving was very creepy, and they loved it. However, he didn't have this very playful side that I guess they were looking for in Pennywise, where Tim Curry had the creepy yet the playful side, and I guess Bill Skarsgård, we could hope, has both. And I think that's what they said. You know, he had both sides to what they were looking for in the character. But
And it's funny because I heard that the kids were all scared to work with him because when he was in character, it scared the living hell out of them.
I could believe it.
But
He
they
looks
did not
creepy.
want, they did not want to work with him because he
yeah,
played
that's
the part
good.
to the T. Yeah,
That's
which is
good.
perfect. Like if you can take that part and make it realistic so that the actors are actually scared, you're doing the right thing.
Yeah.
And that's what's going to make the movie that much better.
So I'm a huge fan of horror films, and when I leave any kind of horror films, and a lot of the newer horror films, I think many of us, I don't know, have been kind of disappointed in the horror films nowadays. When I leave a horror
As of
film,
recently.
Whether it's a newer horror film or an older horror film, when I'm finished watching it, I want to feel, which is like kind of crazy, but this is just how we are. I want to feel disturbed.
Yes.
And
Terrified.
Yeah, just
Like afraid to go to bed because
Yes.
you're like still thinking about the movie.
Yes, that's the intention of a
Yes.
horror film. I mean, I like to think.
So do I.
It wants to make you feel uneasy
Yes.
and weird and creeped out. And the original It, which was not a movie, it was a television.
Yes.
It was like a mini series, I
Mhm.
should say. Which I think what they're doing with this. So the first half was them as children, and then the second half is them as adults, going back to
Yeah,
Pennywise.
which I
And
think they're doing for
they're
the
doing that for
movies.
the movies,
Yeah.
yes. But I don't believe they casted the
No.
adult versions of the
Which should be out
The
next. I
Losers
think it's
Club.
supposed to be out next year though too. So they should be doing that soon, I believe.
Yeah, I would think they're going to announce something soon. I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have it finalized.
Yeah.
If they haven't said anything yet. But the looks of this trailer make me excited for this film. I think he looks incredible as Pennywise. The new interpretation of him.
Mm-hmm.
I saw the promo images before any of this the trailer was released, and the teaser, I guess you could call it, that I saw in the scene where they are looking at a projection screen of some family footage, and as the woman's hair moves away and it
shows
unveils
him.
Pennywise, I was like, damn.
My
like,
favorite
you
part.
got me.
So the thing is, my favorite part of the trailer is the iconic scene of the paper
Ship.
going down, falling
yeah.
in, and that's when you know shit's gonna start hitting the fan. And what does he say in the trailer? It's
Georgie,
like,
yeah.
what does he say? It's he has like the float, and he's like, "Here, take it" or something. I
Yeah,
forget.
the way he says like take it
Yeah, take it.
is
Yeah.
so. Oh man, I can't.
It's chilling.
I can't wait to hear.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. I'm kind of glad because Tim Curry, who played the original Pennywise, has such an iconic voice. Like, whatever he's done. I mean, even when he was he was actually in Home Alone, Lost in New York.
Yep.
He was like the hotel manager or
Yep.
whatever he was. Like the way just the way that he carries himself
Yeah.
is in such like a creepy way if he means it to be that way. I don't know. But those are tough shoes to fill. But that little bit alone enough, I was like, oh my God, I'm already kind of like, I got chills.
Yeah.
And I don't want any more trailers or don't have them say anything
this
else.
This is good. Wait till
This is good
September
enough.
8th
Yeah.
and let people see it.
Yes.
You don't know. I mean, obviously we know from the original movie what happens and the TV series what happens.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see more within this new movie coming out. I think you did a brilliant job teasing it, showing some iconic scenes, showing some new scenes that they've added that are revamped.
Yeah.
And I think that is perfect. You don't want to go too overboard. You don't want to kill with surprises. You don't want to overwhelm people with too much from the movie. And I think at this point, leave it as is. We're less than a month out. Let people sink in that trailer and let them enjoy the movie in the screens.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think, we discussed it before, but, we live in a world where trailers are so easy to access for us.
Yeah, and they're easy to interpret. Like the Spider-Man Homecoming trailer.
Yeah.
I knew everything that was going to happen in that
Yeah,
movie. Each
pretty much.
main point. Because they gave too much away. But I
Yeah.
think with the trailer, it's a teaser. I know there's teasers and there's trailers.
Yeah.
Trailers are teasers. They're teasing you what the movie's going to show and what you can expect from the movie. But don't explain the plot within the trailer.
No.
I want to be surprised. I want twists, turns. I don't want to go into the movie knowing, okay, this is how the arc is because the trailer, you can piece it together based on what's going on. I don't
Yes.
want that.
No.
I want surprises. I want twists. I'm like, holy shit, I did not expect that to happen.
Yep, exactly. And I think, when you announce something as iconic as it, and I forget when I heard that they were, creating a film adaptation of it. I don't know how long ago it was, but if you say something like that, and it's such a staple in the horror genre,
Yeah.
people are gonna flock to it.
Yep.
And it's so funny how like nowadays we live in a world of like remakes and reboots,
Yep.
and we still like when we hear that they're gonna do a remake of this or a reboot of this, we still get super excited.
Yep.
So you don't have to share too much in your trailer. You could have a teaser trailer and you're going to bring people
Exactly.
to the theater to see this kind of stuff. And it's crazy when you say it. It's like, something like It.
Who would have thought it would be remade
Yeah.
in 2017?
And like people are like so hype about it. It's so funny
When I
how
was-
this
when I
kind of
was-
stuff, like people still get excited about
I
it.
was so young when I saw it. I forget what year it came out.
Oh man, it was like
But-
early 90s.
Yeah, but I was so little when that came out. I saw it for the first time when I was pretty young. And that like scared the hell out of me when I was younger.
Dude, Tim
it
Curry,
didn't, it didn't,
Tim Curry was
it didn't kill clowns
awesome.
for me because I'm not afraid of clowns. But it made people afraid of clowns. That
Yeah.
movie's the staple for making people fear clowns.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're creepy as shit, regardless of it. But that movie was the sole reason why people were that afraid of clowns. And now it's coming back to the forefront with the technology we have nowadays. And it's going to scare the pants off so many more people. If you thought you're afraid of clowns now, get your shitting pants on, as Negan would say, because this is going to change it, all right?
Pants on. I love that. Yeah, I can't wait for this. I'm a huge fan of these type of horror films that have there's like a group of individuals going after something.
Yes.
Such as, okay, so you have obviously the Losers Club, which is the group in It. That's what they're known as. Then you have like movies such as The Lost Boys, The Goonies, Stand By Me, all those kind of films. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff.
The thing is, even in those kind of movies, though, you always have, like in the horror movies, the people that are going to die, the people that are going to go missing. Like, you always see the group dwindle away until there's, like, one, usually maybe 2, 3 left.
Yeah.
And that's always, like, thrilling because it's, like, you get invested with these characters because in the beginning they do things where you're, like, you feel for them and you understand them, and then this entity comes into their lives and just starts tearing everything apart.
Yeah. I can't wait. I just hope I leave this movie and I just feel so uneasy and creeped out. That's what I'm looking forward to. And I know it sounds so sick to say that.
No, it's not.
I think that's what you want from a horror film.
I agree. Especially one that's going to be a remake, because you know what's going to happen. And if you leave the movie uneasy, knowing what's going to happen, they did that much better of a job.
Yes.
That much better of a job.
Yes.
But, yes. So, trailer. Let us know your thoughts. We want to know. Thank you for watching. And we'll see you next week. Maybe with a special guest. Maybe not. Not confirmed yet. We'll let you know.
We'll see what happens.